Hello, I'd like to welcome you all back to my channel. I am just coming here to show you basically the hair. No, I didn't remember. Okay, so I just made a video combing this out, and as you can see, like, this is where it's supposed to be, and you notice that it's automatically doing that. So this is the second batch of hair I've received. I got this hair from Luxurious Locks. It is the Malaysian Deep Curly, and the inches of 14, 16, and 18. Since I just did comb it out as I was watching some other videos on YouTube, but you can see, you know, it is pretty true to length. Comes down to, you know, let me do this, let me see. You know, it comes here to my boob. Let's just say, so this is gonna be like a 1 month review. I did put a quick review, but I wanted to go more into depth about it. So as you can see, this is my hair dry. This has a 10-inch closure at the top, which, you know, looks ridiculously like my real natural hair. So that's why nobody ever believes this is wig. But as you can see, like, I'm gonna do this, and if you notice that this does this, and it's starting to tangle after I just combed it out, I want to say maybe 30 minutes to an hour ago. This is an everyday dilemma. I have tried everything on this hair. I have tried just, you know, co-washing it, putting some leave-in conditioner in it, and leaving it alone, and, you know, letting it dry, and it does the same thing. It shrinks all the way up. It's gorgeous when it's wet. And in order sometimes for me, like last night, in order for me to get through it and to comb it, which I make a video, I recorded myself doing it, but obviously something happened. It didn't upload on my computer, or it didn't record it right. So, it's really quite annoying because it looks pretty. Like, I can actually go to work like this, everybody really likes it, but like, if it's combed out, and you see, look, I just combed this out like an hour ago, because usually after a while, and every time I run my fingers through it, I get shedding. I get some shedding. My particular problem with it is every time I comb it out, there's hair everywhere, and I'm constantly vacuuming my room and rubbing off my bed, and it's right now, this is annoying. Again, the replacement batch of some hair that I washed and did a deep conditioning because, you know, I've had it in, it's winter, and it just was not getting moist. Like, this feels okay because I've been putting, because I put leave-in conditioner in it and some olive oil, so it actually feels okay. It doesn't feel as dry as it usually does, but it's ridiculously dry. And as you see, you know, this is, if it could look like this all day, well, not so much, like, this is fine. If it would stay right here, you know, all day, I'd be okay. But after a while, it starts to bunch up and stops right here. Like, it literally, like, it doesn't really flow at all. It could be because of what I have on it, but even when I have washed it, co-washed it, and left it alone, like, let it dry, air dry, I never put any heat on it. I always let it air dry, always, excuse me, and it will instantly dread up, you know, scrunch up, dread slightly up, and it's really frustrating because this is the second batch of some hair that I received. I bought the hair, I want to say the beginning, I want to say the middle of October, yeah, probably the middle of October, and I installed it like the end of October before Thanksgiving, and I only had it in for probably like 3 weeks at the most, and I did a deep condition, basically left it on because I figured that would help the hair since it's so unbelievably dry. Like, it tangled, it was just like brutally dry all the time, no matter what I put in it again, and it turned into it. This is the hair that I got. As you can see, it was on the U-part wig. This is the 18 inches right here. If you can see, that's what that turned into. So this is replacing this, which you know, this is a replacement of that. And I just find that nothing I do to this hair is helping it to make it easier, because realistically, from what I've seen on other YouTube channels, is that, you know, really curly hair doesn't need so much work. And if you're starting to notice it, see that? It's starting to do that. And in the back, see? The more I'm like, I just sit here, it's gonna tangle and it's gonna shrink up. And I'm like, but as far as the customer service, when that happened, I, you know, emailed her and let her know, because I had to basically take that out and put in an old wig and wear that until excuse me, it's late, until I could figure out what I was gonna do. When I sent her the pictures, customer service wise, awesome, so helpful. She's like, this shouldn't have happened. And with this being the replacement to that, it's like I don't really want to email her again. I'm also thinking I'm just gonna throw this in my hair stash, and then just probably make a full round the face wig and just chop it, because this is 18 inches in it after a while, see, because this is where I want it to be, and this is where it ends up at the end of the day. So I'll leave the house in the morning with my hair like this, and usually it's kind of damp because I've sprayed it, you know, just to comb through, because I have to comb through it at night and comb through it in the morning. That's another thing that is kind of annoying, because I have tendonitis in both wrists, and the amount, I think the work that I have to put into this is starting to really become annoying. And I really got the curly hair just so I wouldn't have to press or put any heat on my edges or any of my leave out, which, you know, which has been great, because for the past couple weeks I haven't had to. Well, actually for the past month, because I've had this in since, I'm going to say, December 30th. Yeah, I put it in December 30th or December 29th, December 30th. Around that time. And it's been a month and say 5 or 6 days, and this is where I'm at. And it's when I initially come to work and I initially leave the house, this is what it looks like. And you can't tell me that, like, you know, when it's combed and it's tame, like right there, that's not cute. I can get away with this at work, but at the end of the day, all of this ends up looking like this, like this, like, and it's more or less, it's pushed up like that. It doesn't look like, you know, a well-rounded. It's just basically all the ends are up here and it's pushed up. And it's annoying, it's unattractive, and I can't be at work running my fingers through my naturally curly hair just to make sure that it stays here. And I can't continuously comb, because also the amount of shedding that I get is ridiculous. Like I said, you know, hair everywhere, and I'm at work, I work in a bank. That's, you know, I'm not trying to be, while I have a customer, in between customers, because sometimes it's not that type of break. So, right now, I hate to say it, that I am in the process of looking for, I think I'm gonna go for straight or wavy hair. I've been watching me talk and been watching through the video, like you're starting to see, like this is what it does. There goes by, that's what it does, and I don't want it to do that. I want it to look more natural. Like my natural hair, if it looked like this, would blow in the wind. This just doesn't get that. So tangling, ridiculous, especially back here at the nape, which is expected because it's curly hair, so I expect that, and especially with it being right here, tangles ridiculously. This closure right here, a nappy dry mess. When I got it, it's more of a kinky curly than it is a deep curly, so, you know, trying to get that to blend with all this has been trial and error. It works. It's working. What can you do? But again, this is, you know, the Luxurious Locks Malaysian Deep. This is what it's supposed to look like. You see that? Do you see that? And this is washed, deep conditioned, with just deep conditioner on it. And this has been sitting in my room. This is part of the 18, part of my 16, and part of my 12, because I did cut it. I did not sell my West, so that could be it. But again, when I had all this in there, because originally I had it all in there, it was heavy and it just hurt so much to comb it that and it just didn't look super natural. So this looks a little bit more natural, but this is what I want it to look like. You see that? You see those curls? That's what I want it to look like, and it only looks like that when I wash it, and when I wear it out during the day. Like, I'm gonna try again. Maybe I'll get up early tomorrow and co-wash it and put the leave-in conditioner on, or I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna give up completely. I'm gonna give it like a few more weeks, just because this is all I'm asking for it to stay like this. Like, can you see the difference? This is wash, cut, and it just, this is what I want it to look like. How gorgeous is that? And then this is what I get. I'm gonna come back to you guys hopefully in a week. This is, I had a 2-week update and I never uploaded it until like today, so it's kind of pointless, especially since I put up the quick review I did at work. So I'm about to post this up or download it and just not even edit it, just throw it up there, see what happens. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna put it in my phone to make another video in 2 weeks about my progress from here, from what I said I was gonna do. We're gonna try this Thursday. Right now I'm about to brush this into a ponytail, pineapple at the top of my head, throw a scarf on, and that's it. And I'm gonna take a bath and go to bed. So thank you, and also to those who love Star Trek, live long and prosper. This is gonna be my, I think that's it. I found a new ending. Live long and prosper. Star Wars, Star Trek. I love Star Wars and stuff, Star Trek, but